What's up? So I'm going to show you some foam rolling techniques using physio ball and foam roller to take care of that back that you talked about, okay? I'm not going to go in the exact order that the pictures I'm going to send you to follow up with this video, but I'm going to do my best because I know that I deal with a lot of tightness in my hips and back too, mainly from exercise, some of it from sitting. I think some of my previous injuries in high school had a lot to do with that, like heavy barbell squatting, deadlifting. Probably not working on my core enough, but for you, I think it's a lot of sitting and then going to play soccer and then going back to work and letting all that stuff lock up. So this is something that you should do either in the morning or before every workout so that you feel good through your moves, okay? So first we're gonna just start with this and work on the glutes. You'll see a picture that I send in the chart that has like a blue region covered. You just come right here, foam roll. These, okay, you'll find a spot that is like way worse than other ones. When you find that spot, sit on it and stay there until it goes from a sharp pain to a dull one, wherever it is, okay? So I'm just gonna demonstrate that right here, but on the other ones, just know that you do the same application, but I'm not gonna do them all, so that will take forever in this video, okay? So do this on both sides, obviously. And as you do that, pay attention, you know, if you realize and notice that one side hurts more than the other, and it's a good way to kind of start discovering those imbalances that you have as you're going through this, okay? So this is kind of like a good one to start out with. Another one of the picture that I'm going to send you, I think would require something that's a little bit more sharp, more acute, that will kind of replicate a hand or a thumb or an elbow going in and doing work. This is a little bit broad to get to it, okay? There's a couple of trigger points right by the spine here that you're going to want to, Sandra, will you see if I'm on the camera? Get it covered. You're going to be getting on the trigger points going from here, am I in the picture? Okay. And there's a couple of spots. I think it's a purple covered one when you look at the picture, okay? Again, check to see what side has the worst. And then, right next to them, is some trigger points that are more on the outside. I think it's like a red shading on that picture that I'll show you. And you go a little bit further out here, and that takes care of pain and tightness that you feel like over your hip bones, and right here on the side of your waist. This is one of the really, really bad ones for me. Sucks really bad. But when you do it, after you're done, oh man, dude, you feel like a young man again. What does it feel like to be 15, 20 years old? You feel like that after doing these. Loose, no tightness, none of that growing pains that come with age and all that kind of crap. I'm going fast through this, but literally each section here, you might spend about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, okay? Especially the first 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks. After 4th, 5th, and 6th week of doing this, you won't have to do it as long because you will have taken care of a lot of the scar tissue and the tightness that builds up in the fascia, okay? All right, another one that I showed you on there, the trigger points are much higher on the back, up here. I think that those are some for you because when you're working on your desk, I don't know if you're sitting up here, you might be rounding out, which is causing a lot of extra lengthening here, and it causes pain in the lower back. So we'll take this and you'll hit those trigger points up here. Just remember the yellow shaded picture and look for those spots. Again, what side is worse than the other, and what does that mean about how we should approach your stretching and your core work to recalibrate the imbalances that are happening here. Kind of like getting an alignment in your car, right? I mean, you got to rotate the wheels, get things lined up so that everything's moving smooth. This is kind of my approach to the body. You know, I kind of think about that kind of stuff. Body mechanics versus car mechanics, right? Both sides. When you find a hot spot, don't go away from it. Sit on it. Breathe. Stay there until that sharpness turns into a dull, and then nothing really there. Okay. Kind of intense, but I know it's gonna feel good when it's done. All right, let's see, another spot. Okay, now to address lower back pain right here, you gotta go to the front side of the body because these muscles actually wrap around through your hips and they come up here into your rectus abdominis, right above the genitals, okay, literally right above our base. On the right and the left side, okay, you'll find it. You'll see the yellowish brown shading. So again, your hand not right in the middle, but slightly over to the side. And typically, if you do massages, you go to a massage therapist or something, unless you're really comfortable and open with them, they won't do that because it's so close to your private area. Unless you have a good relationship with your massage therapist and it's like, yeah man, go fix me. We're here to fix. I ain't gonna be weird about where your hands are as long as you're doing it to fix me. So if you don't have that with a massage therapist, well, you gotta handle this on your own if you're not willing to step up and do that kind of stuff. It don't feel good at first, but like I said, after a moment, it gets better. So I just did my right side, I'll go over to my left side now. Again, just above our goods, close to the center. Now it's important that you stay close to the center because there's some that are close, but they're gonna be by the hips, okay? The next one I think is a purple colored one on the picture. And now you're gonna take it to the crease of where your leg is right here. Come right here now. Down. Same thing, there's two spots. There's one that's pretty close to the crease and there's one that's like right by our, right here, high up in the hip bone area. So there's that one right here. Yeah, all right. And that one's important because that's actually one of the muscles that when you sit down, when you go from standing to sitting, that part of our muscle right here gets shortened, right? Knees come up. Same thing, find a sharp spot, sit on it, wait for it to go dull, and then move to the lower part that is closer to the crease of where the leg, the hip meet. You'll go down maybe 3-4 inches. Same thing to the other side. And again, is there one side that is worse than the other? Is there one side that hurts more? And as you discover that, can you recollect anything that might have caused that? Think about falls off of the bike when you're doing the mountain biking over there. Or the leg that you prefer kicking when you're doing soccer. Is it your kicking leg? Or is it the leg that bases on the floor and then you kick with the other one that is hurting more? Is it the stabilizer hurts or is it the one that you kick and add power with that is like hitting you or hurting it? Okay, I'm gonna hit pause because I gotta go double check and make sure that I'm not missing anything, all right? So, time out. All right, I'm back. So it looks like we covered all our bases, all right? You're gonna need to go on Amazon, go to your local sporting goods store. This is called the Orb. Go on Amazon, just look up the Orb foam roller. Get yourself a couple of these. So you and Angela have one that you can have at home, one that you can throw in your travel bag when you guys go on trips. So there's no excuse to do this and make your workout less painful to look forward to. So you know, oh yeah, I got my stuff, and I know I can go exercise because I'm gonna handle business by taking care of that. It'll be about 20 bucks. One of these, same thing, $15 to $25 roughly. You can get a shorter one, this one, or a full size one. I like the small one because again, they're travel friendly. You do a lot of travel or whatever, okay? That concludes things, all right? I told you that I wanted to focus on your exercise and relieving aches and pains, okay? So this is something I want you to focus on over the next 2 weeks. And give me feedback. I want you to let me know how this is changing the game for your exercising, or when you're playing soccer, when you're doing work, all that kind of stuff, okay? I thrive on feedback. It's how I can either know that I'm doing good and I don't need to change something, or if I could be doing something better, it allows me to find ways to improve. So help me, help you, and everybody else, okay? That's all I got for you, baby. Call me back.